For Real Madrid, we'll find out in due course. By the way, Dortmund have been beaten 3-2 at home by Monaco in that rearranged quarter-final which took place in Dortmund this evening. Richie, who's your fancy tonight? Who's it going to be? Bayern, Real?
I think it's going to be a score draw tonight. I can't see either team keeping a clean sheet. I think the loss of Lewandowski blunts Bayern Munich's attack considerably, but score draw for me. Overall, I think hard to predict as well.
Sure.
I'll go Munich win. I think they've won 16 on the bounce at home in the Champions League. Real up front, too many, well, all of out of form. So, yeah, by 2 goals, Munich win.
I'm not as confident as Damien. But I was going to... I haven't a clue until Damien did the Robin piece of analysis.
He could be trying to throw you, and I'm joking.
And I'm going to back Bayern Munich. I think Bayern Munich narrowly, but there is a latent threat when you have Benzema, Ronaldo and Bale and Modric pulling the strings in midfield. They still have a task, but I'll go narrowly for Munich. With Robin to score first.
And Ancelotti, of course, with knowing the Real Madrid players so well, he was so respectful to them, to Zidane. He had Zidane as a player in Juventus as well, so knows these guys inside out. But he said he'd rather if the 3 guys were sitting in the stand.
Yeah, well, you can't ignore players of that quality. I mean, they're all match winners, and they only need to get lucky once, you know.
And there's the 2 men, Zidane and Ancelotti. And Zidane, Damien, saying in the build up to the match, he again knows how Real Madrid works. He said, look, I could be out of a job next year, you just don't know, even though he's won this thing already.
Yeah, fair play to his honesty. He's a realist, he knows the score, but I don't think they'll usher him out the door as quick as they would other managers. I think he's a bit like Perez's pet. I think he bought him as a player in his first time round as president, and he obviously brought him in the second time round as manager, so I think he will look after him. Hopefully he'll give him a bit more time than other managers. But listen, he's done an incredible job. He won the Champions League last year. They're going for 2 in a row. No one's ever done it. They're top of the league, so what can you complain about?
It's remarkable that we're sitting here talking about the insecurity of his job, given that he's won the Champions League, he's top of the league, he's in the quarter-final. But that's the nature of managing Real Madrid.
Absolutely. Okay, let's head